Steve Buckholz wants you to ask about Sonny Styles. He's interested in Sonny Styles' development.
Yeah, Sonny obviously should be a senior in high school at Pickerington Central, but he is fully developed. This roster here, let me see if I can find it. I thought I had it. I don't know what he is. Let's see, 6'4", 215. I was on our radio show this morning with Dave Biddle, and I made the comment, when you don't get the two linebackers who they didn't sign this past week, you're okay with that because they got Powers and they got Hicks. So I think Styles is going to compute as a linebacker before it's all said and done, because 6'4", 215, get him in the right weight system and the right nutrition and everything else. And I'm not saying anything about his training. I'm sure he trained like a crazy man at Pickerington, and I'm sure his dad, Lorenzo, had him doing all the right things. I'm not saying he's coming in as a slob or anything stupid like that. He's chiseled. I mean, he's a specimen, but he could add 15 more pounds, and now he's 6'4", 6'5", 230. I don't think he's a safety. I think he's more of a linebacker at that point, and so we'll see what direction he takes. They're going to put him with the safety group to start out. They have so many safeties on this roster now. They're too deep at each of the three positions. I fully think the starters are going to be Hickman, Proctor, and Tanner McAllister, with Court Williams right there. I just kind of look off my cheat sheet here. Kai Stokes, the freshman, did really well in the spring. He could be in that mix. Jalen Johnson as well. They've got several guys. Cam Martinez is another guy. I mean, they are fully too deep at all 30 spots before you drop Sonny Styles into that mix. So they've got safeties, to burn. And does he see the field there? Do he or Hicks or Powers see the field at all on defense? I think other than in mop-up time, that's a huge question. So I guess if they get 5 or 6 games into this and the defense isn't playing up to capability, that's when the young guys, they turn to the young guys and say, get in there, take a series, and let's see what happens. And then they make a couple plays, and next thing you know, somebody has stolen a spot. So that's kind of the maturation process and the development process, how it goes. But he's only been on campus and in the weight room since June. Obviously did not enroll early because he was a junior in high school and then graduated early. So I think he looked at this as a free development year for him. Not saying he's going to redshirt per se, but I'd put him on special teams tomorrow, because at Pick Central they had a game again on ESPN. He blocked a punt or two, as I recall, and if for no other reason, put him on special teams and turn him loose on the punter and go get it. That'd be kind of my advice. So got a guy with a knack on getting his hand on the football. Go do that. So I suppose there's a good chance he'll get to play, and this will be his freshman year. And really, if he's always cracked up to be, he may only be there 3 years anyway. So, but we got to keep in mind he's only 17 years old too, even though he looks the part, like he's straight out of Central Casting as an NFL whatever. From a maturity standpoint, he's only 17 years old. So he's going to be practicing against 20 and 21-year-old men who are playing for keeps now. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But, when he was a sophomore at Pick Central, he was playing right along the seniors then. So he's done it before. So I guess we'll see if he can do it again.
Yeah, like you, I'm not that wrapped up in the total metrics totals. If they give up 31 to Maryland instead of 17, but they win 52-31, I'm not going to be that concerned. Obviously, the consideration is given to how well are they playing versus those teams, but the threat of loss isn't there. They gave up 31 to Purdue. I think the Purdue game was like 58-31 or 59-31, and that game was over at halftime. It was 31-7. The defense didn't give up anything when it counted. But, the Tulsa game was alarming to be giving up drives when the game was on the line. and not to speak of course, Oregon and Michigan.